Hello gamers, James Dean here. After a long hiatus, NoMoreGamers is finally back in action. Over the last month, I've been playing some new games, working on some new projects, and generally trying to find ways to make my videos a little better. I'd also like to say thank you to everybody who viewed and commented on the first video, and to everybody who gave me feedback. I greatly appreciate it, and everything I've learned so far has proven invaluable. Thanks again. Today we'll be reviewing Shadow of the Colossus, one of the true gems from the PS2 that I thought never quite got the respect it deserved. A couple weeks ago, IGN.com did a list of the best video games from 2000 to 2010. For 2005, Shadow of the Colossus got the best game, which is no surprise because it's pretty good. So, without much further ado, I'll show you. Shadow of the Colossus starts out with a boy and his horse, known only as Wanderer and Aggro, who are bringing a woman who appears to be dead to a very large, very deserted temple. You learn fairly quickly that the girl is indeed dead, sacrificed because she had, and I quote, a cursed fate. Wander brings her to the temple to attempt to bring her back from death. Little does he know exactly what it's going to take to fulfill this wish. Now, I'd love to go deeper into the storyline, but there's, well, quite a bit to tell you. So I'm going to give you the basic shortened version. Wander soon learns that to bring her back to life, he must slay 16 Colossus, giant beings that roam the world around the temple. Little is known about the Colossi at first, only that they must die, and Wanderer is the only one who can do it, as he possesses an enchanted sword capable of bringing them down. The first thing you'll notice as you start your quest is that the world around you is big. Well, that's not the word. It's huge. The one thing Shadow of the Colossus excels at is setting an atmosphere, letting you know that no matter where you are in the game, you are pretty much alone save for Aggro. So anyway, Wander, charged with fighting the 16 Colossi, does so with only his mystical sword, his bow, and his trusty steed Aggro, who, as the story develops, becomes a sort of side character of his own. Each Colossi has a different personality. Some swim, some fly, some swing giant clubs in an attempt to pulverize you, and some just seem to want to be left alone. But the depth and variety make this game hard to put down. Oh, and the one thing I have yet to mention is the soundtrack. The game has an incredible orchestral soundtrack, which is guaranteed to get the heart pumping each time you start to scale one of the giant Colossi. Personally, I find myself picking this game up every few months, because it's a lot of fun. It looks great, it sounds great, it plays great, and I always find something new every time I pick up the controller. I gotta be honest, it's really hard for me to get through just completely how much there is to Shadow of the Colossus. I mean, this game says a lot without actually saying it. In fact, you can go entire hours of gameplay without hearing anybody even say a word. To conclude, this game is not to be missed. It's challenging, it's fun, and the storyline will leave you speechless. While some games are just games, Shadow of the Colossus is definitely a work of video game art. For NoMoreGamers, I'm James Dean. Till next time.